Hi, my name is Dick Ensing. I'm a Tennessee artist. Today you're going to get a free lesson. I'm going to take you through the mechanics of painting. But before we start, I'm going to put a little bit of the gloves in a bottle on. And this protects your hands. You rub it in and it protects your hands against oils, against terps, and when you go to wash up, you won't have a bit of paint on your hands. Welcome, my name is Dick Ensing, and today I'm going to give you a little free lesson in painting. And I'm going to show you how to take just a simple 3 colors and expand it and make a little sea scene out of it. And you'll enjoy this because you can take and just have fun with it. You can do it quickly. You can see how colors mix. Let's start. I've already started the colors here. We're going to use a yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and a burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is a low value of red, the blue is a blue, and the yellow is a low value of yellow, plus white. And as we mix these colors, you'll see how to mix, you'll see how to make a quick little scene. We're going to embellish the scene a little bit further than I normally would take it. It's the sea scene, it's going to have a little sailboat in it, and it'll have some rocks in the background, and you'll see. Okay, start out by taking these 2 colors and bringing them together. Bring a little bit out this way, bring a little bit out this way, okay? Now it makes pretty much of a muddy color. But then I'm going to pick up a little white here and add a little bit of white to this. Watch all these beautiful grays you get, okay? We're going to start out with this. We're going to scumble the color. There's a little technique called scumble. This is your background here, okay? Kind of a beautiful gray color. Okay, you can add a little white to that, just kind of scumbling it in. Now that's the color that goes in the background. In the painting, you need a background, you need a foreground, and you need something that comes way up, right in front of you. It's very intense. Okay. Okay. So I said that's the background. That's basically a middle ground to the background. It's going to come up to the sky, and it's going to come to the foreground up here to the sand. Now take this same yellow, okay, bring it up into here, add a little white to it. Now watch what happens. I'm going to add a little water to this in a few minutes. You got to use a lot of white in this here because this brings the color out. What happens when you add blue to yellow? Let's take a little bit of this blue, a little bit of it. Should make a green, kind of a greenish tint. Okay, it's going to be your water. Let's put a little sky in there. Okay, we're just doing this with 3 colors. Take this basic blue, put a little of that blue up here, move it around. We'll get a big pile of white. We can take it from here. We're gonna, okay, make some skies. Let's scumble the color and have some fun with this. As you get down towards the horizon, it gets much grayer. Okay, takes a lot of white. Make sure your canvas is nice and tight. A little more blue here. We're doing this with 3 colors now. It's the same blue I have here as I have here. It's just an ultramarine blue. Okay. Put a few little puffy clouds in there. Okay. As you get towards the horizon, things always get a little bit warmer. They get pinkish, warmish, very warm, okay? Just add a little bit of that burnt sienna right into the background there, okay? Now the sky's going to reflect down in here. Let's add a little bit of blue to your water here. Remember, the blue is going to get much more intense as it comes up closer. It's your foreground, okay? Let's quickly this is our horizon right here, okay? Let's put a little bit of a rock, stones, and mix the two colors. Mix your burnt sienna and the blue together. You get a nice grayish, brownish tint. Something that's going to stand it in the background, okay? These are called pearly grays when you mix them like this. Let's put some stones in here or something, okay? Watch your light. The light would be coming like from that direction, basically. Okay. Put a little more ocean in here. I like the ocean. Clean your brush between colors. This is something you can try right away. You don't have to sit up too much with thinking about it. You just put the color on there and have fun with it. Okay. A little white. Okay. A little of that burnt sienna and just kind of put in some of the, it's kind of a warmish color that goes down to the background. Okay. Now let's take and put a sailboat. I have a picture of a sailboat, just so you can see this. Got a nice little picture of a sailboat. Let's use that for reference. Let's start it with a little dark. We'll just show you how to take a little drawing. Put a sailboat right about, it could be right about here. How's that? Right about in here. Here's the mast coming in. Now take some of this gray that you already have developed over here, okay? Scumble in a little bit of gray, a little dark. Just scumble in the color. So how surprised how quickly you can make a little boat. Okay? Keep your brush clean. Let's use a smaller brush here real quickly. Number 2 brush. Okay? Let's add the sails here. A little bit of white, got a little bit of a, okay. Remember that it's going to reflect out this way, okay? Along the edge here it's going to get a little dark. Kind of cover this in and make it look like the bow of the boat. There you go. Okay. It's always been my dream to go on a sailboat. My wife says she's not going with me, but I don't care. I'm going to have fun with it. Okay. Let's add a little bit of a horizon to here. Darken this in a little bit. Now we did this with 3 colors. You know, something's missing here. You know what it is? Let's add a little bit of a sky color here, a little more bluish here. You always have seagulls at the ocean. The seagulls will be a little bit. Let's draw about 3 seagulls. You got to get a nice point on the edge in your brush. Okay. Now, of course, seagulls are white, so there may be a little bit of tips of white under, just a little bit. You can do this all with one brush. It's a little darker there. I think I destroyed that little guy who's in the back. We could call these happy little seagulls, but I'm not sure they're happy, but they're seagulls. Now, you don't need 50 seagulls. 2 or 3 seagulls in here will do it. That ought to show you how to make a quick little painting, and you can, of course, do more with it. You can go in a little deeper color if you want to add a little orange, and watch what will happen. See how it warms up, see? So you can play with the color. You can go deeper into it. But that shows you how to make a quick. One thing we're forgetting, sand. Let's take a brush here, and sand is basically yellow. Get a little sand up here, add a little white to it. As you come up here, you got the shore, okay? And guess what? You're gonna have a little wave coming in. This is the creative part. Just put a wave. Well, look at the ocean. Watch what it does, okay? There you go. Put a little more blue in that water. I like blue water. Okay. So there you go. You got a little bit of a seascape with some birds in it and a little bit. That looks like Laguna Beach. I've been out to Laguna Beach and they've got that beautiful rocky surface in the back. But try it and have fun with it. And here again, my website is dickensingartist.com. You're welcome to call me, write me. I stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, but you all can call up to 11. But just feel free to write me on the internet. It's my internet site, my website is right there, the email and everything. You can just call me and ask me questions. We appreciate you coming and have fun.